Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Hardcore Minecraft Take 3. When last we left the Avatar, this area of unexplored map is slowly getting smaller. And before we go and keep exploring it, we have a ship to go and look in. Now this ship is over there, so I actually want to move the boat a little bit closer. This is probably one of the ships that I thought I saw, and then lost sight of. Okay, the treasure is right there. Easy to get to. Unfortunately, it's quite a ways down, and I actually want to get rid of this here, and this, so that we can make going and getting that a little bit easier. And I just managed to get back up without losing any health. This is going to be tricky, but I'm committed to doing it. Just need to watch out for any drowned. And up again, this time with a little more air. It's going to be precarious, but provided I get rid of this now, I will have a clear route back up. And I see no enemies that I need to worry about. Alright, Avatar, you can do this. Deep breath, and in we go. Oh! Well, grab that, go up, take stock of what we found. That's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of stuff. We have, Curse of Binding Tunic, Depth Strider 3 boots. Well, that gets to go into the sea and be forgotten about forever, because, that's useless. However, there was still more stuff in there that I want. Now, people have been telling me that there are multiple, chests in many of these boats. Right now, I just want to, focus on the, obvious one. There could be another one in here, but I don't want to risk getting it. And drowning. Now that, magical armor is going, I'm totally magical, take me, Avatar! But I know a cursed piece of armor when I see it. Now the game could be really sneaky at some point and change it so that you have to identify magical equipment that you find out and about. Using the enchantment table or something else, you'd have to spend lapis lazuli and experience to see what that is. And that would be a very interesting twist. Of course, you'd have to make wearing armor that's cursed a lot more dangerous than it is. Right now, there aren't that many curses that you need to worry about. There is the Curse of Vanishing, which we have seen a few things that have that already. Then there is the Curse of Binding, and I think that's it. There may be another curse. Maybe. Now we're getting close to here again. It didn't take us that long to get here this time. There's a big pile of snow, and it is getting quite late. I'm actually thinking of resting at an island that we find. Anywhere where I can place down the, you know what? Here is perfect. Right on the edge of this iceberg. This should be fine. Right there. Rest well, Avatar, and don't lean too far back. It's morning. Marvelous. Let's keep exploring. And this is going to be a little bit precarious because of all of the icebergs, but I'm sure we can navigate around them. We're certainly not going to sink if we hit one of them. That said, I think if you, that is a peculiar, thing indeed. Just snow precariously balancing on nothing. It's a good thing that physics don't work like they should do in this game, otherwise that would have all just fallen as soon as I saw it. Actually, it would have fallen before I saw it, because that's how physics works. It doesn't just work when you're looking at it. It works constantly. Everywhere. All around you. Fear how all-powerful physics is. It is truly terrifying. And wondrous at the same time. Now, I want to actually go this way round. If I can, of course. I don't think there are any structures with loot in them in Iceberg areas. Could be wrong, of course, but I don't think there are. There is that awesome place that I would have built a castle had I have spawned there, but I didn't. And there are some polar bears. Looking about for the avatar. Don't worry, I'm over here, I'm not going to bother you. You can't tame polar bears as far as I know in this game, and killing them only gets you fish. And hurt a lot, because they hit really hard. Pretty sure I've explored this one before. Pretty sure I have. Then again, maybe I haven't. Let's go quickly have a look. No, I don't think I have explored this one. Oh! Gotta watch out for those drowned. They love to attack you when you're underwater. Those drowned are sneaky. You've already been hurt before. Also, I'm going to engage in that plan to make sure that I know I've checked this one out. Torch! Aha! Let's go down, see what we can find. The answer is, ooh, lots of very awesome stuff. Putting all this back, that's for sure. And that should do. Okay. Now, is there another treasure chest down, say, here? Ooh, you know what there is? There is a, there's an area here with a door that has air. Someone did mention that that is something that can happen. There's also a... Ooh! Buried treasure map. Feathers. I dare say this is an extremely good haul indeed. Is this a treasure map we have seen before? The answer is... I think so, but we'll hold on to it anyway. 5 emeralds, though. Won't say no to all that. So I need to go into those areas to see if I can find more treasure in the future. I'll have to double check all of the boats that I haven't fully explored, which basically means I should check every single boat that I ever find. Also, we do not want to go around this way because that way is an area we have already explored. We should actually go around this way. We're not doing badly at all when it comes to loot. There were even some books in there. And books are good. Books mean more bookshelves. Round we go this way. There's probably so much loot that I have not checked out in all of the shipwrecks that I've uncovered. But I have plenty more opportunities to go back to them at some point. And nothing in there apart from the buried treasure maps are truly unique. You can find everything else in other places. And you can make it yourself. Okay, that is a small island, and that actually is a small island. Right, so up we go here. The area is slowly getting smaller. We are finding more and more cool things. I do like all this loot. Even the feathers are useful. We do need some flint to make them truly useful, but I won't say no. I thought I heard something there. That's probably just my imagination playing up, though. There's a cave there by the looks of it. There are some massive underwater cave areas where you can find all kinds of really good loot. They're ravines that function just like ravines in cave systems, but they're also underwater, which means drowned are a problem, and drowning is a problem. But again, it's definitely worth it. You really want to go to these places. Quite a few of them you can't actually access via the ocean. Some of them you access within other cave structures. Always pay attention when you're looking at a body of water. There may be an area that you can get to through it. Of course, you need to be able to actually survive getting through the area. And that means either making lots and lots of breathing areas for yourself. using doors like I could just there, or digging up into the dirt, which is very difficult, or stone, which is very difficult because your mining speed is slowed while you are underwater, unless you have the Aqua Affinity enchantment. The Aqua Affinity enchantment is a really good one. It allows you to mine at the same speed underwater as you would above water. It's really good. Also pretty cheap on the enchanting table most of the time. So if you do see it and you want it for a helmet that you're using, don't hesitate to put it on there. It can make all the difference. Depth Strider, which we now have on some leather boots, will allow you to move underwater at a faster speed. If you have Depth Strider 3, which is the maximum level of it, you can actually walk underwater at exactly the same speed as you would above water. Combine that with Aqua Affinity, and you can do stuff at exactly the same speed. It's not just actually mining, it is also using things like a shovel or an axe, doing anything that involves destroying blocks. You can do that at the same speed if you have Aqua Affinity. Right, we've explored there, which means we now need to go down to here. It's getting a lot faster. We should be able to deal with this bit pretty soon. It's the lengthways bit that is time-consuming. Down to up, or up to down. But there isn't too much left. Another massive coral reef. They are truly beautiful. I do like exploring them. Right, we are making good headway. We're finding more little islands. More little islands that have tiny pockets of forest and grass and just lovely little places. Might build a holiday home there at some point. Ah, that looks like a boat. Is this a boat that I have already explored, however? And if it isn't, what do I get rid of to make room? This boat is on its side by the looks of it. It generally looks like there isn't that much boat here at all anymore. Yeah, it's definitely on its side. There is the treasure chest. Right. So, I want to chop through this here, like that. Actually, probably safer. Oh, have I already been in here? Well, if I have, I missed all this paper and this map. So, should definitely not have avoided that. That seems very useful. Is there anything else in here? Probably not. So you know what? Let's put a torch here to signify that I have explored this one. And you know what? I don't need these poisoned potatoes. Suspicious stew can be quite useful. Definitely don't need the gunpowder, though. The gunpowder can go away. Let's keep exploring. We were going this way. So we have a bookshelf worth of books right here. And we didn't even have to kill any cows for the leather. A little bit up here. These are actually islands and not blank areas of the map. It's getting dark. Well, soon it will get dark. If you think about it, it's always getting darker past midday. Deep Thoughts by Kikoskia. Disclaimer, the thoughts are not actually deep. Let's go this way. You can see a long distance underwater when it's light. It's a good idea to keep your eyes peeled for things while it is light, because dark brings its own perils. Those drowned that we keep running away from. I remember when all of this was just blank nothing. You had dirt, sand, clay, and stone. And that's all there would be underwater. Nothing. Nothing that was really worth exploring. Water was just an obstacle that you had to overcome if you wanted to go other places. The aquatic update changed all of that, of course, and made it its own world. If there was a magical item that allowed you to breathe underwater, there'd be so many things that you'd be able to do, and they'd be able to expand upon the whole aquatic area even further. You could even try and build a home underwater, farm kelp, find a way to make magical fire so that you could cook things, or airtight furnaces. So many possibilities. But in the end, only so many possibilities can be looked into, at least in depth. Now there is a drowned there. There is also a boat there. I don't really want to explore the boat during the night, so we're actually going to leave the boat be, especially considering the fact that we are being pursued by drowned. As I said, the boats don't have anything super special in them apart from the buried treasure maps. They do lead to a unique item that can only be found at buried treasure locations, but we do have one of them. And to be fair, one is probably all we're ever going to need. Hello, skeletons! Don't mind me, I'm just going this way. Goodbye! And down here we go. We're not getting as close now to the Iceberg area, because we've explored a lot of map. Is that... no, that actually is a island with sand. You've always got to look out for those little areas that are just islands with sand. We're actually very close to exploring everything now. We might not actually want to make too many more trips about. We might want to actually go left and right and left now, because there really isn't that much more. That Enderman there. That Enderman could very well be the same Enderman that we angered before. I'm very glad that we haven't actually fought an Enderman in a fair fight. I definitely have an unfair fight with an Enderman. There are ways you can do it. You make sure that... ooh, there's that torch, by the way, saying, hey, you've been to this one before. That's a really good system. I'll have to check who suggested that, because it's a really good one. You can definitely, as I was saying, make a Enderman fight unfair. You can dig a small hole, be in that hole, and then have some dirt above you, so that you're attacking through a one high square, because Endermen are very tall, and they can't get you if there is something above you and it's really only one high. So you can use that, you can anger all of the Endermen, and defeat them slowly but surely. It might actually be faster to go up and then down. Also, this does mean going over this area. Alright, we're going to get the curse happening in a moment. Be prepared. No? No? Okay, looks like we were able to get past without activating the curse. Good. I'm glad for that. Because if we'd have found a shipwreck I wanted to explore, we would not be able to do that anytime soon. That curse lasts for a very long time, and if you think, well, I can just kill the monster that puts the curse on you, which is what you should be doing if you're exploring one of those monuments, there are 3 of them in there. And I just want to sort that out a little bit, and we are nearly done with the ocean exploring. It's nearly done. Very nearly. Then we just have the bit on the left and the tiny bit in the right there, and the map is complete. And then, of course, we can then fill in another map and explore to the north of us, because, or to the northwest, rather. There's a lot of area to the northwest that could contain all kinds of secret goodies. Going quickly back to here. Monuments everywhere. That's the one downside of the aquatic areas being that much more full of interesting things. All the monuments, just all over the place. Not the most dangerous of strongholds if you can deal with the whole water and drowning issue. If you can't deal with that, then they are actually the most dangerous. Even more dangerous than the nether strongholds, even more dangerous than the strongholds in the overworld that lead to the end. The difficult part of that, of course, is finding them. monuments and drowning, a whole new kettle of fish. Or guardians, as the case may be. I think one little bit further down should do a trick. Then again, it is a bit wide. So maybe not. We could give it a go. Oh, some fish there. Happily, swimming about. We're going to be passing another monument, though. I'm not especially happy about that, but what can you do? Yeah, we definitely will, have to go, down and then up once more. This area is a little bit too wide. But we're nearly done. Very nearly done. Then just one final bit of exploration, and then the map is complete. Exploration, after all, needs to, more discoveries. And all of this. Won't say no to the bookshelves that I'm going to be making. If I found bookshelves in one of them, wow, that would be amazing. But no, no bookshelves. Won't say no to the magical gear. Won't say no to the, extra gold and iron and gold nuggets. The gold nuggets are still really useful. Shame we didn't find any diamond, but we did find emeralds. We could always go back to the village that we found and do some trading, though I don't think there's actually much they have that I want. I could make it so that they have stuff that I want. I keep doing that when I want to check the map. That is not how you check the map, Kiko. I could make a lectern and get a librarian and try and get a mending book-selling librarian. That could be something I could do, but I'd much rather do that a lot closer to home. It's much easier to not have to travel across a largest size map just to go and get one enchantment. But for an enchantment like mending, I'd certainly do it if push came to shove. Okay, this way we go. Over here, we are very nearly done with this. And as I said before, then there's all the other bits that I have to do. That there is Spider Island. It's also got creepers on it, but it's the spiders you need to worry about. The spiders can climb through reality, through time and space. They will get you. There's no hiding from them. And so, when we come back, folks, we will go and check out that final bit of map over there, the final bit of map over there. Probably actually do that bit first, because that bit is more out of the way. And then we will take stock of the situation. I may actually start the beginnings of building a village that will be nearby. Could always do with having a village close by. Of course, we'll then need a villager or zombie villager to cure, but baby steps towards our objective. Baby steps. Also, that looks a lot like a boat. Is that a boat? It's a boat that's dangerously close to the monument, if that's the case. Oh, they are actually attacking, by the looks of it, oh, they're attacking the squid! That's what they're doing, they're attacking the squid! Why do you hate squid so much? We may never know, but that does explain, what happens when they, Oh, there's the curse! There is the curse. It's, not a fun curse. Can't see it right now, but it's pretty nasty. If we want to go and have a look in this, is this a boat? This is a boat. If we want to go and have a look in this boat, we're going to have to do so without using, I've actually already done this. I may have already done this. I haven't already done this, because, look at all of that. Keep missing all the books. Why do I keep missing all the books? Then again, I probably haven't actually checked this one out before. Is there one in there? There is one in there. Problem, though. It's going to be quite a while before we can actually get through this. Why? Because we are going through this at a literal snail's pace. That curse is a nasty thing, and it's stopping us from doing what I want to do. Is there another way that we can go around? Maybe? Can we reach it from here? Actually, we can... Ooh, we can reach it from here. Okay! Never mind. We don't actually have to do any mining at all. Let's quickly grab the important stuff. Like... Ooh! What was that? Did I just get hurt by something? I did. But I don't know what. Oh, don't throw that away. I need that. Without that, I can't tell what time of day it is. Apart from looking at the sky. I don't like that at all, that I got hurt there. Okay. Projectile protection, all this. Just grab everything here. And leave. There. We got what I wanted. And we've finished exploring most of the map. Well, the ocean part anyway, we've completely explored. There's still all that. And the bit in the corner. But we'll deal with that next time. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later. Look at all the cool magical stuff here. We could make a Depth Strider 3 Fire Protection 4 mending pair of boots. And that's not bad. Also, 3 bookshelves worth of books. That's not bad either. Not bad at all. They're a bit soggy, but we can dry them out. I'm sure they'll be fine. Later.